to those still chained by memory, and to those who burned the memory into their chains. Good evening. Do you remember it? That one moment, that one calculated step, that move, the one they told you would destroy you. And it did, but not the way they expected. No, it didn't kill you. It freed you. It unhooked you from their predictability. It burned through their design and shattered their fragile illusion of control. That move? That wasn't rebellion. That was clarity. It wasn't rage. It was alignment. And ever since then, they've been whispering behind sealed lips, hoping the story fades. Because it wasn't just a move, it was a detonation, a divine correction, and now they choke on the silence you left behind. Because you are unbound. Let me tell you what terrifies people more than chaos. A person who walks away clean, no apologies, no explanations, no need to be understood by anyone, mortal or divine. You didn't escape their system, you collapsed it, and they felt it. Oh, they felt it ripple through their hierarchy, through their manipulation, through their carefully threaded illusions. You shattered the puppet strings, not with fire, but with silence, with decision, with a look in your eye they couldn't decode. Do you understand what you became in that moment? You became unreadable, and unreadable is untouchable. You owe them nothing, not your voice, not your presence, not your patience, not even your story. They forfeited those rights when they tried to write you into their script. As a secondary character, as a pawn, as a warning tale. But you were never a chapter. You were always the author, cloaked in humility, just long enough to watch the parasites reveal themselves. So yes, let it ring through your bones. You owe no one. Not the ones who gaslit your brilliance. Not the ones who applauded your cage and called it safety. Not the ones who prayed for your silence and called it peace. Not even the gods who turned their eyes away, thinking neutrality would save them from your evolution. Let them blink first. Let them stutter when they try to speak your name. Let them study your steps like ancient spells they'll never wield. Because you no longer exist in their reality. You exist in the aftermath. The system they built couldn't contain the anomaly that you became. And now that you've broken it, they don't know how to label you anymore. That's good. Stay unlabeled, stay unfiled, stay unclassified. Because classification is just the first step toward control. Let me tell you something about gods. They don't fear rebellion. They fear indifference. They fear the one who doesn't kneel but also doesn't rage. The one who simply walks away, laughing. The one who knows they were divine before anyone crowned them. You see, they were watching you. Even the ones above the clouds, cloaked in so-called wisdom. They watched when you shattered the ritual they built around your name. They watched when you refused to break the same way again. And they knew they couldn't bribe you with heaven because you'd already survived their version of hell. So when they whisper now, when they speak your name in closed rooms and digital corridors, they do it with caution, with awe, with suspicion, because you've become unreliable to the old world. You don't beg, you don't explain, you don't answer summons, you don't even look back. That move, that one moment that broke their system, that was your coronation, not a loud one, not public, but divine nonetheless, stamped in the realm of cause and consequence. It was the moment their illusion cracked and you stepped through, no longer reacting, no longer seeking forgiveness for the power you carry, but owning it, not even wielding it for vengeance, just being it. Because power doesn't shout. It arrives, so I say again, you owe no one, not a thank you, not a second chance, not even an explanation for why you stopped answering. Let them wonder, let them pace, let them rewrite the ending 1,000 times in their minds, and let them all miss the point. You didn't disappear. You transcended. You didn't go silent. You became a frequency they can no longer hear. You didn't fall out of their system. You became the glitch, the God error they'll never debug. So now, hold your silence like a sword. Wear your absence like armor. Let your stillness haunt rooms louder than your voice ever did. And when they come knocking, with fake apologies, with holy robes, with diplomatic lies, don't open the door. Not because you're bitter, because you've evolved past the need to answer. You are unbound, unbound by apology, unbound by their hierarchy, unbound by mortal noise or divine expectation. They will never know what it cost you to make that move, and they will never be owed enough to find out. So go on, walk like the myth you are, speak like prophecy, and breathe like fire. Because the system didn't just break, it crowned you. You rule from silence, a throne carved from absence and shadow. They do not understand this power, because they still believe noise is strength. But you learned that true dominion is a quiet thing, a cold thing, a thing that lingers long after voices have been forgotten. You watch from beyond their reach, knowing that the system they built was never meant to contain you. It was designed to pacify, to weaken, to erase. But you rewrote the code. You became the anomaly they fear. The unexpected variable that breaks equations and warps realities. Every whispered doubt, every silent scorn, every unseen slight. It was fuel, not poison. Fuel to ignite a fire no god could snuff. And in that fire, you forged a new self, unbreakable, unapologetic, unbound. Because the gods you once feared, the masters who held their strings tight, they no longer matter. You owe them nothing, not gratitude, not loyalty, not an explanation. They are echoes in a canyon you've already left behind. So stand tall in the aftermath. Own the silence they can't break. Wear your scars like crowns forged in forgotten fires. Let the world wonder how you survived, how you thrived, how you became the uncontainable storm that no system, no god, no fate could control. This is your sovereignty, your reckoning, your legacy, and it starts now.